there guys, Portal Master 9351 here, and I have some extremely exciting news. It looks like we now have our first look at the official Hood Sickle figure. So, as can be seen, here he is. So he's a Sentinel, as we can see by this logo. This was at an event that Skylanders was hosting. You can see that they've got food and they've got all sorts of stuff, you know, in the background. But anyways, Hood Sickle is the main event here. He is the news, if you will. And he could be of the dark or the undead element, but I think he's a dark character. And I'll show you why in a little bit. So, this is a zoomed-in picture right here that's been sent. And so this was also brightened in a photo editor, and you can see right here these little dark swirly creations. They're not bats. You know, Wolfgang had bats on his figure. For Hood Sickle, he has these swirling things. This makes me think that he is of the dark element, not of the undead element. And it makes more sense this way, because now we don't have two undead villains. So, looks like Hood Sickle is not our 11th villain after all. He's a 10th villain that's going to be of the dark element. So, you know, that actually makes me think that there's no chance of Taekwon Crow, Nightshade, or anybody else. Hood Sickle is the dark element figure. And it actually gives me more hope for the light element as well, it being Spell Slamzer. But for those of you that may have wanted Luminous, it doesn't bode well, because now we may have the theory being true where we have a character replacing the dark element and a character potentially replacing the character of a light element. So if that makes any sense, I hope it does. Can't really explain it better, but yeah, it does look like Hood Sickle is of the dark element. And I think there are a few more pictures from this event as well that are worth noting at the very least. Here's yet another brightened image, and once again we can see a little bit more detailing. You can see that his hood is quite detailed, and you can see different colorations and all sorts of stuff. Very much, once again, very clearly not the bats that were on the undead base. So let's see. I know there's more images on here. I actually have not scrolled through this whole thing. I first saw this news on Instagram. I was a bit late. So here we can see a wide shot of a bunch of new stuff, or not new stuff, but a bunch of the stuff coming out in Imaginators. We can see, you know, Tri-Tip, Crash, Ambush, Wolfgang, Kingpin, Golden Queen, and Ember, of course. And we can see that it looks like the whole design for Undead has not been changed, because, you know, it's not like Hood Sickle's new base is like the new Undead base. It's not the case. It is very different from Wolfgang's base in color and in designing. And you can see right here, the designs are the same. So it looks like Hood Sickle is officially of the dark element. So, like I said, for those of you that may have wanted a different dark character, I do feel bad for you guys, because we don't have a dark character now. Here's another shot of the same display, but now there's an Imaginite crystal right there. Looks to be the fire one. We can get a nice high-resolution image of Crash Bandicoot. And once again, we can compare the detailing right there to see that they have the same detailing, so it will not vary per figure. And we can see sort of that this is a bit more of a metallic coloration. This is more like a matte, flatter version of black. And so, you know, we've got like a metallic gray-blue versus a matte-colored black. So, yeah. Let's see. There may be some more images. We can see more food and stuff. So, obviously, it is definitely a party. And this guy actually says that Glumshanks is in the background. And I don't know what he means by that. I actually haven't looked at this all. Oh, yes. I think that this is Glumshanks right here. So, I don't really know what that means. Glumshanks may be the 11th villain. I don't know yet, though. That will remain to be seen. Let's see. There may be some more stuff on here. Let's find out. Doesn't look like there's anything else, but I don't know. I'll go through 140 as well. Oh, yeah. Okay, we've got another image. And, yeah, right here we can clearly see. Let me grab, well, I don't have Blackout, but I do have Nightmare. And I can actually see that on her base, on Nightmare's base, I can see these same swirling patterns. So, basically, without a doubt, Sickle's dark. So, yeah, without a doubt. And once again, another shot. He looks pretty cool. I will say he looks cool. But I am disappointed that he's dark because I much would have preferred Taekwon Crow. But, yeah. It looks like that might be everything on here. Yes, that is everything on here. But, yeah, he is a pretty cool character. And hopefully we'll be getting some, gameplay of him pretty soon, and a catchphrase or something. I don't really know. We don't really know a lot about Sickle. You know, he was not really well emphasized, although he was a pretty cool character. But yeah, that is pretty much all for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Check out my social media down in the description, and if you haven't already, enter into my, I can't talk, Legendary Bone Bash Roller Brawl giveaway. Also, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!